so welcome to Gentle Core. All right, you're gonna inhale, reach your arms overhead. Big stretch, reach your fingertips to the sky. And just even reaching to the side, swaying side to side. Okay, this is important to stretch out the core. We're not always just trying to strengthen. Okay, and then relax your arms down. Let's do that again. Inhale, reaching arms up. This time you'll grab your wrist and reach it to the side. Gentle tugging over to the side. And then we'll switch. Other side. All right, come to the end of your yoga mat, if you have a mat. You'll inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold. All right, let your head and shoulders be heavy here. And just take a moment to open up through the back of your body. We'll walk your hands out into your plank position. Just pausing in plank. Press up between your shoulder blades. Actively drawing your navel into your spine. Nice strong legs. We'll just be here for about 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips. All right, let your hips be heavy. Draw the shoulders down from your ears. Reach your chest up towards the sky. Mini back bend here. If it's tight for the low back or too intense of a stretch, just bend the elbows a little bit. All right, I want you to use your core to lift your hips back into this plank position. And then you'll walk your hands back towards your toes, coming into this forward fold. And slowly, slowly rolling back up to standing. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold. Walk your hands out to plank. Holding plank for a moment. And dropping the hips down. Draw your shoulders back. Reach your chest to the sky. On your exhale, lift the hips up using your core muscles. And then you'll walk your hands back towards your feet. Good. Let's walk our feet nice and wide. The distance of your mat, your yoga mat, or even wider. Plant one hand in the center of your body and extend the other arm up. Reach the fingers towards the sky, looking over your shoulders upwards to the sky. Good. Feel that nice stretch and opening through the hips, maybe the lower back, opening through the shoulders, the chest. And then let's switch sides. Plant your hand down, extend the other arm, straight up, twisting open here. Let's do that one more time on each side. Twisting up, looking over your shoulder. Good, and switching sides. Good, plant both hands down and you'll drop your hips down. So you keep your hands on the ground. You're gonna drop your hips down and then rock your hips up. Rock your hips down. Keep your hands or your fingertips on the ground. Rock your hips up. We'll do that 2 more times. Down and up. 1 more time. Keep your hips high and then slowly, slowly rolling up to standing. Your head will come up last. Okay, awesome. So you're gonna grab your band now. Okay, grab your band. Jackie, can you hear us now? Thumbs? Yeah, yay! Okay, awesome. So grab your band. You're gonna place it above your knees, 3 or 4 inches. All right, so gentle core class is not all about the core muscles. It's about the muscles supporting your hips and your midsection, which includes your glutes, your quads, your hammies, all right? So we're never just doing core exercises in this class. You're gonna start with a band above your knees and bend your knees. Feet are together, standing nice and tall. And maybe you just place your hands on your core, on your midsection. And you're gonna step your foot out to the side. Keep your leg bent, and then slowly bring it back. Step it out. Feel your core muscles working here to stabilize. All right, keep going. Just slowly tap out and in. You're gonna feel most of the work in your quads and your thigh of your supporting side. All right, maybe a bit into the glutes as well, but I want you to feel the core muscles activated here. All right, we'll go 4 more. Keep your knees bent. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Shake it off. We'll bend our knees, other side. Tap it out and back. Out and back. Keep going. Keep your knees bent. All right, just staying upright and trying not to move the rest of your body is your core working right now. Okay, 3 more. You guys feel this in the quads? Yes? 2. And last 1. Standing nice and tall. Hands out. Pretend there's a glass wall in front of you. I'm turning sideways just so you guys can see. Your feet are hip distance. You're going to turn your right foot out. And then you're going to kick back with control. Your heel back. Okay? These are just called kickbacks. Drive your heel back. Come back up to standing. So I don't want you to try not to move the rest of your body. Isolate the work so that you feel it just in the glutes. Okay, good work. We got 7 more to do here. Nice and slow. We're avoiding using momentum. All right. 4 more. I'm facing you guys again. 3, keep your hands up. Try not to lean. And last one on this side. Good stuff. We'll switch legs. So transfer the weight over. Knees are slightly bent. Turn your left toes out to the side. Drive your heel back. Okay, you should be feeling a ton of work in your glutes of your supporting side and the leg that's moving. Good stuff. Yeah, focusing on your balance as well. We got 5 more here. Anytime you are balancing on one leg, all your core stabilizing muscles are working. Last 3. No leaning. 2. And, oh, I just kicked my wall. Last one. Okay, sorry, wall. You're gonna come into a squat position. Yes, grab water. Are you both tending to your babies? I love it. Okay, great. Okay, you can hold your baby for these squats. If you are holding your baby though, can you hold your baby close to your body in front rather than over to one side? Okay? Feet are squat position. You're right here or right here, wherever. And we're gonna squat. Keep your knees pressing wide as you sink your hips as low as you can go. Dig into your heels, engage your glutes. Now thinking also about pelvic floor. Okay, think about a lifting action as you squeeze your glutes, come back up. Release the pelvic floor, inhale, lower all the way down. Exhale, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, pelvic floor engaging. All right, we'll do 6 more, just like that. In this class, we don't repeat the exercise. We only do everything one time, and then we flow on to the next movement. So 5 more. So what I'm saying is make it count. And if it's too intense, know that you're not here for a long time. There's not 3 rounds. We're just engaging and waking up all your muscles. All right, 3 more. Move with breath. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pulling up and squeezing. 2. And last 1. All the way up and relax. Okay, we're gonna come down to the ground. So in this class, we always have standing supine, which means on your back, and then a mini plank. series. Actually, this is perfect if you have a baby in your arms to come into a glute bridge position. Baby usually loves to sit on your hips as you drive them up and down. Okay, it's like a little ride for them. At least Callie used to like it. All right, so you're coming down to the ground. You can keep your band on. It's optional, so if the band ends up getting in the way, take it off. Okay, just get rid of that band. So glute bridge position. You're lying on your back. Your feet are hip distance. Your knees are hip distance. Walk your heels close to your body. All right? If you have your baby, it's sitting very comfortably, like cradled in your hips, between your hip bones. Tuck your tailbone under. Obviously, you have to hold on to your baby to support. And then lift your hips all the way up. Feel that amazing stretch and strengthen for your lower back. Slowly, slowly lower down the same way you came up, but keep your tailbone tucked. Exhale, lift. We're gonna go for 8. All right, so this is 3. I want you to be moving so nice and slowly so you feel every vertebrae creeping off the ground. Creeping sounds, why did I use creeping as a word? I don't know, peeling off the ground, all right? 4 more. This is also a great exercise for engaging your pelvic floor as you're in this slightly inverted position. But you will also feel this mostly in the glutes. Last 2. And then last one, you're gonna hold it at the top. Peel your hips off the ground, hold at the top, and you're gonna sway your hips like a hammock side to side. All right, so you lower through the middle and drive your hips up to the side. Like a hammock, we're on a beach, just chilling out with our pelvic floors. All right, we got 4 more here. Good, drive your hips as high as you can to the side. 2, and last one. Good, come to the center, lower down. If you want, let's just take a mini break. Hug the knees into your chest, rocking side to side. All right, I usually like to add at least 1 progression with the bridge. So place your feet back down. We're gonna go marching bridges. So let's lift your hips all the way up, holding high. Okay, this is where you really tend to feel your pelvic floor as you engage everything as you lift one leg. Keep your hips up as you lift one leg up. Keep your leg bent, drawing your knee towards your chest. Plant that foot down, other leg. So important here to try to keep your hips up the whole time. Make sure you are breathing as well. Keep your hips up. Amazing. Let's go 6 more. When it comes to breath, you want to be exhaling as you lift the knee up towards the chest. Keep your hips up. 5, 4, moving nice and slow, even on the way down. 3, 2, and last one. Lower your hips all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Okay, so next up, we're going to do V pull-aparts. So the band is closer to your knees. Just pull it down a little closer to your knees so it'll be a little harder. If you have a tighter band you want to use, you can also opt out for that. Legs are straight up to the sky, and you're going to pull your legs apart into a V shape. All right, so holding here, do you feel your lower back press off the mat? I want you to press the lower back into the mat. Feel your core working as you keep your legs pressed apart. Keep your low back on the mat. Make sure you're still breathing naturally. And then next inhale, you'll exhale as you bring your heels back together in the center. All right. Inhale, go wide. Legs shaped like a V. Keep your low back pressing the mat, fully engaging your core here. Exhale, squeeze heels together. Do you feel your pelvic floor? If you don't, it's okay. It's one of the hardest things for me to do as well. So you want to inhale, open the legs wide. Keep your lower back pressing the mat. Exhale, squeeze. Everything back to the midline. Maybe feeling your pelvic floor muscles engaging here. Let's do 4 more. 3. Make sure when you go wide, you're releasing. And exhale as you squeeze, engaging every muscle you got to bring your legs back to the center. 2 more, just like that. Last one. This is your deep trans-abdominal muscles here. Very important for overall functionality. So you can hug your knees into your chest. I want you to take the band off of your legs now, and you're going to actually wrap it now around your arms, your forearms. Okay, so between your elbow and your wrist, in case you didn't know what your forearms were, that's okay. You're going to place your feet back down in this glute bridge position and continue to press your lower back into the mat. Okay, note that when you do that, your core engages. All right, so keep your ribs tucked in as well. Don't let them flare up to the sky. And from here, your arms are extended over your chest. You're going to keep your low back pressing the mat as you reach your arms behind you. Keep the band pulled apart at shoulder distance. Okay, so inhale, reaching back. Now your arms are beside your ears or close to beside your ears. Exhale, keep your arms wide as you pull the band back over your stomach. Now, this is for your full range. All right, inhale, reaching overhead. Keep that tension in the band by continuing to pull it apart. Exhale, pulling over. We're going to do 5 more. I want you to move at your own pace. Often when we're lying on our backs, we tend to reach our chins up to the sky. Can you tuck your chins slightly into your chest? All right, exhale, pulling back over. This is a very gentle way to strengthen the core. All right, we want to strengthen the core from all directions, not just from lower or from the side. This way we're doing it from above in a very gentle way. Make sure you're breathing. You inhale as the arms go back. You might also feel some toning action in the shoulders, which is great. Also great for working on your shoulder mobility. If you're a new mama, you are constantly holding that baby in front of your body. So this is great for opening up through the shoulders. Last one here, finish off. Okay, and then you'll just bring your arms down to your side. Just relax for a moment, whatever that looks like or feels like. Just relax your arms. And then we're going to add some heel taps. And then we'll do both of them together. Arm pullovers with heel taps. So release the band to the side just for a moment. And you'll bring your legs up to tabletop while lying on your back. Keep your low back pressed into the mat. So tabletop's going to feel a little easy if your thighs are close to your chest. You want tabletop where your legs are a 90-degree angle. Okay, so make sure those thighs do not creep up. Sometimes it helps to keep your hands on your thighs. Make sure the low back is pressed into the mat. I am a broken record about that. You're gonna go, okay, so you can have 2 options. Let's go one leg at a time. So you inhale, lower one heel down on a breath in, tap on the ground, and exhale, bring it back nice and slow. Okay, is your lower back on the mat. Switch legs. Inhale, lower other leg. And exhale, bring it back to that 90-degree angle, remember. So you're going to keep this tempo, this slow pace. There's no rushing as you alternate legs. Good. Let's do 1 more on each leg. How's your lower back? Last one here, take your time. All right, I felt that deep, deep, deep in the abdominals. Hug your knees just for a moment. So our progression, you're gonna go both heels down at the same time. If that was already very challenging for you, you stay here, okay? With alternating one leg at a time. But let's give that a try. So your legs come back to tabletop, reset the spine, pressing into the mat. And now you're gonna attempt to go 2 legs at a time. You don't have to go all the way down, but you're gonna lower your heels down towards the ground. If you cannot keep your low back on the mat, then you stop and you bring your legs all the way back, okay? So if this is too intense for your core, you're going 1 leg at a time. This is a little bit more advanced, but you can try it out just to see where you're at, how your core is responding. But if there's any pain, you stop. You never push through. We're gonna go 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You have a couple more to do. Good, last one. Okay, hug your knees into your chest. We got one more thing we're gonna do. We're gonna combine it all together. So that band comes back over your forearms. All right, and then you're gonna pull the band apart, right? Shoulder distance or even a little wider if you want. Bring your legs back to tabletop. And your arms are gonna go back as your legs go wide, okay? So you can absolutely, this is gonna be the hardest one. You can absolutely, you're like, can we get started? Because this is burning, it burns for me too. You can absolutely go 1 leg at a time or both feet, okay? Ready, let's go. Inhale, lower the arms and the leg or legs. Big exhale to bring everything back to the center. You're gonna do 5, all right? And then we are off of this exercise. We're coming into planks. Exhale, back to center. Good. Moving nice and slow. 3 more. 2. Is your low back. Press into the mat. Last one here, burning so good. All right, finish off if you still have more to do, totally fine. You're gonna have your knees in your chest one last time, and then you're gonna roll it over. Okay, let's give your core a little stretch. So we'll come into that upward dog or cobra. So come onto your stomach and plant your hands by your side. Draw your shoulders down from your ears, legs are heavy. And you'll just press up into your palms. Remember, if there's any pain in your low back, just ease off. What I find, I need to tell my hips to be heavy to allow that stretch to happen in the front of the body. Reach your chest up. And then exhale, push your hips back, coming into a child's pose. Keep your knees wide as you reach your fingertips forward. Okay, so we have 5 minutes left. I want to do 2 more exercises. From plank, we're only going to do 1 plank exercise today. You'll come onto your palms for sure, and then your toes or your knees. Try from your toes first. So plank, you're never here. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your glutes, and you're going to do very, very slow toe taps to the side. Tap to the side with 1 foot, come back to the center. Okay, if you can see your knees or your toes, you are looking down. Switch legs out to the side and back. All right, so you can absolutely go down to your knees and just tap the knees out to the side if you want. We are moving nice and slow here. This is not a boot camp. Okay, you want to feel all your muscles engaging as you move 1 leg at a time. Your core muscles are fired up. So you should feel every movement here. If it's too much to be on your wrist, come down to your forearms. We got 4 more to do. Take a break in between if you need it. 3, 2, and last 1. Good stuff. Child's posing here. One more time just to release. That's also a lot of pressure on the wrists. Okay, coming up, I know we could be in child's pose all day. Best position ever. So you're gonna grab your band for our last pose or last movement here. We're coming into a seated twist, but for new mamas, twisting side to side might not feel good, especially if you have any core issues or diastasis recti. So you're gonna hold onto your band. You wanna make sure it's your lightest band, okay? So it's not like so tight. You also don't have to use a band, all right? You don't have to. But you're gonna put it around your wrists like this. The rubbery bands tend to be easier for this exercise. All right, so you're gonna sit nice and tall. Feet are hip distance, heels are on the mat. You're gonna lean back. So for some of you, this might already be a ton of core work. Then you can just stay here in an isometric hold. Okay, if you're unable to keep a flat back, just staying here. Otherwise, I want you to bend your elbow towards the side of your body and then extend straight up. Bend the other elbow. See how this forces your core to work more on that side. Okay, keep your shoulders pulled back, nice flat back. You're leaning back as far as you can, but maintaining a nice flat back. Good. Squeeze that elbow towards the side of your body. Make sure you're exhaling. Exhale, squeeze. So if you're not able to do this with the band or your band's not working for you, just take it off. Good. Last 3, 2. I'm breaking a sweat here. Last one. Okay, and rest. So let's release the band to the side. You're going to come into a comfortable seated position. Something we don't do enough in our daily lives, which actually directly affects the core, is breathing. Okay, so I know we don't always make time for this, but we got 2 minutes left, so we're not going to breathe for the whole 2 minutes. We're cooling down here. Come to a seated, comfortable seated position, trying to sit as nice and tall as possible. All right, your hands can be resting on your knees or your thighs, and just soften your gaze. And come to your breath. All right, inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Couple natural breaths here. And now you're going to place your hands on your belly. And now I want you to think about when you inhale, you want to fill your belly with breath. So you actually want your fingers to expand wide. And exhale. Feel your stomach, your core muscles contract as you exhale. So you inhale, fill your belly with breath, nice and easy. And exhale all the breath, empty out of your lungs and your belly. Feel your abdominal muscles contract. Let's do 3 more. Last one, make it your biggest, longest breath of the day. Good. Release your arms down to the side of your body. And you can kind of open your eyes now. If you want to keep your eyes closed, totally fine. We'll just finish with a gentle rainbow stretch. Inhale, reach one arm all the way over to the side. And then folding forward, sweep your fingertips forward and drawing a big circle up and around. 2 more times, moving at your own pace. Last one. Good, and just float over to the other side using your other arm when you're ready. Folding forward. Last one here. All right. No rush, but when you're done, coming back to center. And you are all done your gentle core work for the day.